Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about multiple sclerosis, or MS, and share some of the latest scientific findings about this condition. I will also tell you about my personal experience with MS and how I cope with it. MS is a condition that affects the central nervous system, causing inflammation, damage, and scarring of the protective covering of nerve fibers. This can lead to various symptoms, such as vision problems, numbness, weakness, fatigue, pain, and cognitive difficulties. The cause of MS is unknown, but it is thought to involve both genetic and environmental factors. There is no cure for MS, but treatments can help manage the symptoms and reduce the frequency and severity of relapses. Let's start with some scientific papers that caught my eyes. Aging and multiple sclerosis. The Lancet. The current scientific article is about how aging affects multiple sclerosis, MS, a disease that damages the nerves in the brain and spinal cord. The article explains that aging is the most important factor that influences the course and outcome of MS. Aging affects both the immune system and the nervous system, making them less able to fight and repair the damage caused by MS. The article also reviews some of the possible ways to slow down or reverse the effects of aging on MS, such as using drugs that target aging cells, improving diet and lifestyle, and stimulating the regeneration of nerve insulation, myelin. The article concludes that understanding the role of aging in MS is crucial for developing better treatments and improving the quality of life of people with MS. Neural stem cell transplantation in patients with progressive multiple sclerosis, an open-label, Phase 1 study. Nature Medicine. The study is about a try to use special cells from a human fetus to treat people with a disease called progressive multiple sclerosis, PMS. PMS is a condition that damages the nerves in the brain and spinal cord and causes disability. The study was done by a team of doctors and scientists in Italy. They took 12 patients with PMS who had no other effective treatments and gave them an injection of the special cells into their spinal fluid. They wanted to see if the cells were safe and if they could help the patients. The study found that the cells were safe and did not cause any serious problems. The patients did not get worse after the injection, and some of them showed signs of improvement in their brain volume and fluid composition. The study also found that the higher the dose of cells, the better the results. The study was only a first step, and more research is needed to confirm if the cells can really help people with PMS. The study was very small and did not compare the patients with a control group who did not get the cells. The study also did not measure how the cells affected the patient's symptoms or quality of life. The conclusion is that this study showed that using special cells from a human fetus to treat PMS is possible, safe and promising, but more studies are needed to prove its effectiveness. I want to tell you about my own experience with MS in the first 2 years after my diagnosis. I remember I was very confused and scared about what MS meant for me and my future. I was also very shy and embarrassed to tell anyone about my condition. I didn't want people to pity me or treat me differently. I remember I was in the 2nd grade of business administration at school. I had to do a presentation in front of the class, but I was having trouble with my balance and coordination. I asked my teacher if I could sit down and do my presentation, and he agreed. He was very kind and understanding. So I did, but I was still shaking and stumbling on my words. Everyone in the class whispered to each other, "Is he drunk or something?" But I wasn't drunk at all. It was just one of the symptoms of MS. Another thing that I did to cope with MS was to drink a little bit more than usual. I don't have a drinking problem, but I like to drink with my friends and have fun. When we were walking together, we all looked a little bit drunk, you know. And nobody noticed that I had a problem with walking. But I didn't use a cane at that time. I was too proud and stubborn to admit that I needed help. These are some of the things that I went through in the first 2 years of living with MS. It was not easy, but it was also not the end of the world. I learned a lot from my experience, and I grew stronger and wiser. I also found out that there are many people who care about me and support me, no matter what. I hope you can relate to some of the things that I shared with you today. If you have MS or know someone who has MS, please don't be afraid or ashamed to talk about it. You are not alone and you can live a fulfilling life with MS. You just have to be brave and positive. Thank you so much for watching this video and for your support. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you think or what you want me to talk about next. I would love to hear from you and answer your questions. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.